Good afternoon, everybody. It's Kunda here again with another classic style Kunda video. Don't mind my screen, it is broken as shit right now, and it apparently hates the lighting in here. So, without talking too much more, let's get right into what this video is about COVID and the local responses to it. And I'm saying this all because I've been thinking of doing much more in-depth videos to our premier and the province's head doctor put out one, two, sometimes three times a week a little update video. I say little, it's about an hour long. So it'd be kind of intensive or extensive. Extensive? Be kind of extensive to go through the entire thing bit by bit, but I've been thinking about maybe doing those depending on how much more of those it looks like we're going to get. So we are like a year and a half into all this bullshit. Planet wide, it's not just us. But here specifically, it basically started around April. Like, obviously, like the rest of the world, we were hearing mumblings about some COVID virus back in like December, January, well, 2019, 2020 kind of time. And it just didn't really become a big thing here until April 2020. And then there was some other news that was much bigger than the COVID stuff for a little while, which happened basically while we were locked down. But yeah, we were locked down for a little while, April 2020 ish. None of our lockdowns have been incredibly strict. Like, most of them are pretty lax. The most extensive one was one that said you weren't allowed to leave your municipality, which kind of heavy-handed. I don't think it was stringently enforced. There was some enforcement, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think it was. They weren't mega strict about it, is what I'm saying. So we've had two or three little lockdowns, but nothing where they come down with the hammer or anything. Uh, we're kind of at the tail end now of what were the strictest of the lockdowns, but yeah. Basically, my take on things is that, oh, that is weird effects from my broken screen phone. Anyway, my take on this whole kerfuffle right now is that, and it can piss everybody off if they want to be pissed off about it, but I don't like restrictions. I think we should have significantly less of them, and one of the most important things coming out of all this is to empower those who are trying to roll back as much of the emergency powers that were granted, because like we can see with any single example throughout history like this, powers don't like to give up the emergency powers that they're granted very often. So that's kind of one of the big things that I'm worried about. But on the flip side of that, a lot of people, not only in our province but throughout Canada and the rest of the planet, take this virus really damn seriously and are very committed to taking this thing seriously as hell. And I think that we can't do that forever. It is not sustainable at all to live locked down like we have been, to keep the economic pressures and damages that have come throughout the response to this virus on forever. It's just not practical to do. But if people are that dedicated to trying to wipe out this virus, similarly to the strategy that places like New Zealand, I'm pretty sure, did, and with strong lockdowns for a limited but very, very clear amount of time, I could see that being effective. And I kind of thought that was the way that Rankin and Strang were going to go with these last set of lockdowns that started in April. I thought it was kind of going to be April, May, June, a little bit of July, and at least that's what I thought the smart way to go about it if they were going to lock us down and try and actually get rid of the virus. Now, they lifted the lockdown probably a month and a half. It started getting a lot more relaxed, and I'm kind of totally anticipating a fourth wave at some point. Now, I think everybody's banking on these vaccines being incredibly effective. We're going to end up finding out, but yeah, let's see what happens. See if we are basically out of the woods on this, or if this is just kind of a calm in between the lockdowns and we're heading for a fourth wave in October, November kind of thing, when schools all start back up and people start getting cozier because it's getting colder outside. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of how and where we've been with COVID and the lockdowns in our Scotian province. Let me know if there's anything you wanted me to touch on more specifically, or if you would be interested in seeing commentary, response type videos to any of these podcasts that Strang and Rankin put out on the official Nova Scotia government website or YouTube page. And yeah, I'm going to go do some more skateboarding, do some more yard work. If the residential school event is still going on, I might go see how that's going. And yeah, I'll talk to you all in my next video. I am sorry I've been so slack on the videos on this channel, by the way. I'll maybe include a link to my other gaming channel, which has got a little more attention lately, and I'm hoping to be uploading more, just more here. So hopefully that happens. I'll see you all later.